is you think you can distribute exponents. Well, okay, let's look at a number problem. Let's look at 2 plus 3 squared. Some of you think that I can do 2 squared plus 3 squared. Okay, everybody needs to focus on this, Cole, because this is one that everybody does wrong through calculus and probably beyond. So you guys want to say that. Well, what's 2 squared? 4. Plus, and 3 squared is 9, which is 13. What I like about math is no matter how you do the problem, you got to get the same answer. Otherwise, something's wrong. So if I do this a different way, what's 2 plus? It makes sense, except is it right? What's 2 plus?
That makes no sense to me.
That's what's in math. You always get the same answer, no matter how you solve it.
So every time I do it, I get 1?
No, you always get the same answer if you do it 2 different ways. Like I squared each of these. I have to get the same answer. What's 2 plus 3?
Different ways. 2 plus 3 is 5.
We're working off iPads or just a piece of paper. And what's 5 squared?
10, 25.
Even if it's 10, does it match? Are these equal? No. So one of them has to be wrong. Does that make sense? That one has to be wrong. So this is not true. You can't distribute those exponents. On many papers, I'm not going to name names, but some of you said that this was what this was equal to. It's not. No. I wish it were, because then life would, a lot of math would be so much easier. But unfortunately, it's not. So what does this mean? It means x plus 1 times x plus 1. And we get the little happy face again. Remember, we're going to do FOIL. So we multiply the first ones, which is x times x, which is x what? X squared. Plus, oh, I'm creating it. Then we do the outers, which is x. Then we do the inners. There's the smile. Plus x. And then those are eyebrows. Plus what? Yeah, 1 times 1, which is 1. So keep in mind the difference between 1 squared and 1 plus 1. So it's x squared plus 2x plus 1. So if you still have your sheet from yesterday, which is green, you should fix that. And so all we're going to do is do some harder multiplying today. Yeah, I can in a second. Okay, so bring up the file, and maybe you can do the very first one. I have to do this for a second. Sorry. There it is. Okay. Well, she's not done with those. Then we'll get those back. Now we're going to take a quiz on this. Yesterday we did 2, so today we're going to do 3. And I'm sorry, I have grades and stuff, so I haven't gotten Schoology up to date with the assignments. Okay? Okay, Henry, I don't think I have your worksheet from yesterday. Did you turn it in? The green one. The blue one we did too. I have that. No, you need to do that. So tomorrow, I am not going to be here. Yeah, I'm always here till at least 3. Because my best friend's husband died. Yeah, so I've got to go to the funeral.
I'm sorry. So we have an hour off?
You should have gotten one yesterday. Yes, Mrs. Tolberg. Tolberg.
Oh, yeah. She's our replacement?
She's my reserve, yes.
It only has like part 2.
Yeah, that's it. It's day 3.
I think I was part 2.
You might have.
Hey, I wasn't here for the first 2 days.
Just a minute. Good job. Good. You got all these back ones? Okay, you made some fixes. Yes, you should. Everybody should always get 5 out of 5, you guys. Okay, everybody in?
No.
You're in.
No, I'm not.
You know my access code. Okay, now put your note away, Mariah, please. And let's go ahead and do this one. Does somebody want to? Let's do this one together. Okay, so copy it down.
Oh my god.
Copy it down. I'll give you a chance to copy it down. Sort of.
At least if we're doing, like if we're doing A and B, it should let us do A, B, C.
That's FOIL. It's just an acronym for a way to remember what to do. Honestly, I just remember I have to multiply every single one of these by every single one of those. And now it's bookkeeping. Are you guys ready to try the first one? Yes. So if you have a number out here, which we'll do, I wouldn't do that first. I would do those first and then distribute the 4. At the end, yes. We'll do some. Okay. Okay, Ray, what do I get when I multiply these together? 2x squared. What's the next one? Let's do the outers. Times 5. It's times. So it's plus 10x plus, then you multiply the inside. There's a little happy face. Plus 3x plus multiply 15. You multiply every term in here by every term in there and add them up. So I end up with 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. And we have to get this part because what we're going to do is we're going to start with this and go back and find out what we multiplied together. So we have to get this. Okay, David, you have it written down? Yes. Yes. Okay. She'll be fine. Who wants to come up and do this?
I do.
Okay, Lalo.
She got a bloody nose.
So go ahead and distribute. Everybody should try it ahead of them. If you're stuck, I can come around and help you. Where? It's x minus 1, 3x plus 4. Oh, these people are not done. You got to check him. Did he do it right?
You're over 6 feet on under 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. The only reason is I can't. Wait, David, how tall are you? Over 6 feet.
Okay. You guys have questions on that? Guys.
Are you serious?
I was done in 10th grade.
You short.
Thanks. In 5th grade, I was like the tallest kid in the grade.
Are there questions on this? Lalo. Shh. Let's try the next one. If you have an iPad, you can move ahead. How about that one? Now, this is the one you had a question on. What is there's a 2 out in front? So let's just leave the 2 there. It's still there. But these are binary operations, which means you can only do 2 numbers at a time. This is a number. If x is 0, then that's just 3. David? This is a number. That's a number, depending on what x is. So we're going to multiply these 2 together first. But the 2 is still there, so write it down, because otherwise you'll lose it. These have to be equal. Pardon?
I don't know.
Write it down on a piece of paper and do it with me. Henry.
So the 2 goes on everything?
It will, but let's do the inside stuff first. This gives you what?
X squared.
X squared. Then we do the outers. You know, and honestly, I've been doing this a long time. I still do the silly arrows because they help.
Arrows are awesome.
And eventually, some of you will be so good that you can get that middle term without writing that step out. Okay, David, you see this is 3 times x, which is 3x? Anytime you're ready, you can do it. It's fine. And this is negative 3. Even sometimes, especially if there's other numbers involved, I write it out. Okay, let's combine similar terms here because I can add these guys. I could distribute first, but it seemed to be easier if I just simplify inside here first. What's a negative x and a positive 3x? What's a negative 1 and a positive 3? 2x.
Sorry.
Write it down on a piece of paper if you have to. Plus 2x. We're not in a rush, but we are in a rush. We have to complete our curriculum. And what's still left, Mariah? No, 3. You should be doing it with me. So, am I done? No. This is a monomial times it. What's 2 times x squared? Now we distribute, Mariah. What do I get? Then, some of you forgot to do this. You distribute plus 4x. Think of these as mailboxes. Everybody gets multiplied by the outside 2, minus 6. Now, could you have taken the 2 with one of those parentheses first? Yes, but I don't want to do that. It's harder. Okay, David, are you going to try the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that one's really hard.
Then can you do
I know how to do it.
First, we're going to ignore the 3. And then we're going to write out what that means.
Mariah.
I said the 3. Are you ready?
Why don't you do one of the 3 turn into a 9?
Nope. Okay, you guys, here's the question. Does this 2 work with that 3? No. The only way it would is if we had a parentheses around like that. Well, it's a form of parentheses. They are brackets. Brackets and parentheses. It's a different kind of parentheses. So that's not there, so we can't do that. And you remember order of operations? What do you always do first? Multiply or square?
Multiply.
Remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Exponents before multiplying.
No.
So you have to square this. Now, if you do enough of these, there's a pattern to this. So it means this. No, you're not going to get 2 terms. You're always going to get 3. Okay, who wants to come up and try it?
No, I don't.
Henry, you're going to come up? Can you write nicely? I said nicely.
I'm trying to.
Henry, do you not sing it? Who has better handwriting here, Henry?
I have terrible handwriting. I'm not volunteering.
That's not the hard one.
Okay. It's not like
So
that.
that one, right?
So multiply those out, right?
So 3?
What's 2 times 2?
4x squared.
There you go.
I think everybody.
It's not easy writing on the smartboard if you haven't done it.
Ah,
No, 4x squared. There you go. Now you do the outers. That's inner. The outside ones. The ones furthest apart. It doesn't really matter, but I will do that just because you guys like consistency. So you're going to do 2x, this one, times that one. Those are the outer ones. You guys understand what I mean by outers?
Yeah.
times 2x.
Yep. Now you do the inners. Yep.
Hey, you there.
Draw the, okay,
You there, you there.
the last.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
No, what's 1 times 1?
This negative one's a
What's a negative 1 times a negative 1?
positive one. That is a positive one.
Oh, I thought it was a 2.
No,
That's a 1? Oh, okay. Now add what's in the parentheses. I do. It's in the other room.
but I don't know how low. Yes. Okay, this one's.
Go ahead and combine similar terms. You still have your 3 here. That's 4x squared. Now do these guys. Ray, are you done? Where's yours? I'm collecting this.
Oh, I thought.
Yes, you need
Oh,
to do
I thought we
it.
were doing it with him.
Well, you are, but you're not doing it.
Thanks for learning.
But you should do it yourself. That's right.
If I just copy it down, I'm not going to learn.
No, you should be doing it when he's doing it. Don't watch him. Do it.
I don't know how to do it exactly.
Well, what's 2x times 2x?
What is x?
X represents any number.
Then I don't know that number.
That's right. But you still can do x times x. It's x squared.
I did, but I returned it.
Okay, Mariah, what do you have for an answer?
That's not a logical explanation.
Yes, we're not doing phones or I take them away. That's a 1.
Yeah, that is a 1. And that
Go 3 times this, 3 times that, and 3 times that. Well, you don't have the problem copied down.
The reason I don't have my problem copied down is because I want to actually know how to do the problem.
Well, I know, you need to copy the problem.
right there.
Do it, I'd like to understand it.
Yes, that's why you need to do it. So copy the problem down.
If I copy it down,
I'm not saying copying is work. David, that's not what we're saying. I'm saying copy the problem, the question, so that you can do it. Not his work. I'm not talking about that. You can't do the problem unless I have it down on paper. So you have to copy it. Now he's distributing. He's taking 3 times 4, 12x squared, is that okay? And then 3 times this negative 4, which is negative 12x. And look how beautiful your handwriting is.
Oh, yeah.
And 3 times 1. Do I need these parentheses? No. Is it going to hurt me to have them? No. Okay, Julian, did you get that answer? Okay, so let's do it again. So it's 3 times 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1.
I see how we got the first one. And the rest was on like there.
You'll have to have a pass. Mr. Yu, there's passes and where I would like to go to the nurse. Okay, so we're going to leave the 3 alone. Yeah. No.
personal opinion with girls, please just let her.
Well, you said you wanted to go to the nurse. I'll send you the nurse. Okay. What's
I don't know how any more awkward this can get, so can we just say yes and let her leave? I mean, I can.
That's fine. Okay, you guys. Shh. David, help me. What's 2x times 2x?
Help, I'm stupid.
Yes, you can. You don't have to be difficult. No, what's 2 times 2? Okay, Julian, you said you were confused. We're going to multiply these. You guys, if you want to do it this way, then do it this way. What's a negative 1 times a negative 1? Cole, are you done with this?
No.
I'm collecting this, so you should have your iPad open or a piece of paper doing the problem with me. And I will be sending home progress sheets for all the stuff that you guys haven't turned in already, first week of class.
I have not done it.
I need to understand it before I turn it in.
What's a negative 1 times a negative 1?
Positive 1.
Positive 1.
What'd you do to your first one?
Okay, shh, guys. What's a negative 1 times a positive 2x? David? You don't know what negative 1 times 2 times x is?
What is x?
X stands for any number. You just leave it as an x. It's even easier. What's a negative 1 times... David, what's negative 1 times 2?
Why are you asking me if I don't know?
You don't know what negative 1 times 2 is?
Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2.
Yeah. So it's negative 2x. You can't do it. That's it. That's what is nice about algebra. X stands for a number. Cole, what's the next one? This has to be handed in. What's this going to give us? 2x times a negative 1 is what? Negative 2x. I'm going to put it under that one because they look alike. Look identical. What's 2x times 2x? What is that, Ray?
Sorry, what?
This one.
4x.
Is it 4x or 4x? It's 2x times 2x. How many x's are multiplied?
A 2 on the top.
Yep. And then add them. Well, there's nothing added to 4x squared, so that's 4x squared. What's this going to give you?
Minus 4.
Minus 4 No, you're adding now.
plus
You're counting how many x's you have plus 1. So I'm going to put that over here because that's what this is. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. There's a pattern here if you look hard for it. Plus 1. We're not done. This you did in linear last year. You multiplied the 3 times this one. It was on your final exam. You do 3 times that and 3 times that. What's 3 times 4x squared? David? If you paid attention, it might be easier.
No, I can't pay attention.
What's 3 times negative 4?
Some number that I don't know.
What's 3 times 4?
12.
Negative 12x. And 3 times 1 is 3. And you're done. Okay? Are you writing it down on your iPad?
Yeah.
Because you're going to submit it in the Dropbox?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't, I'm going to get caught up with the grades.
Oh, wait.
No, I'm recording. I do. Let's try the next one. Oh, was that it? Oh, that's all there were. Okay, so that's the green sheet that you gave me, and I will turn some back. These are all I have. She might have some more back there. Oh, I do.